Fuel Fest is a massive car show, and they also sometimes have drifting, which is super cool. So I'm out here doing paid ride-alongs. I've got some other videos talking about that, but I wanted to show off some of the cars that are here, and then we'll go do some drifting. This has a really good mix of different types of drift cars. We got this, which is like a turbocharged LS RX-7. Down that way down there at the end, if you can see that one, boop. That's a rear-wheel drive converted Audi. There's a bunch of like neat stuff like that. You've got some really cool BRZs and FRSs. You've also got this crazy thing, this Porsche Cayenne, whatever, the SUV that's converted rear-wheel drive for drifting. It's super, super awesome. Events like this where you have a really high spectator turnout can also attract other high-end drivers, which is pretty cool because we got Forrest Wang here, we got Jonathan Nairn here with their whole crew from Shelby American, which also includes Cameron Griffin and Justin Bauer. All three of those guys came from the East Coast to come drift this. Oh, check this out. RX-8. So this is a really cool event, I think, just because you're doing this really cool, you're doing these paid ride-alongs, which is awesome to get paid to go drifting, but also it's attracted a high tier driver all around. Okay, we were way up there, and now we're down here at the starting line, so we'll look at some of the cars that are already pitted down here and check out what we got. So I got this BMW right here. What engine's in your car? What is this? M52. Turbocharged. All right, turbo M52 in this car. And we've got a Miata on some Kansai wheels. These have been kind of a big deal lately in the US. A lot of Kansai's been on a bunch of wheels. Got a really nice clean E36 four-door here. Got Matt Sopa and Make It Modular. This is a Coyote, a Mustang Coyote 5-liter swapped Ford Fusion, obviously converted rear-wheel drive so we can drift it. Down here we've got this wide-body E30 BMW. Let's see if we can see what engine's in it, because we got some big vents in the hood. Ooh, it's got an LS in there. That's cool. Big power. Over here we've got a Z3. With the little hatch thing in the back. These are really cool, the shooting brake style. We've got another E36 over here. I've seen him drive at another track and he was really good. We've got Neil here in this SR20 powered Nissan Safiro. This is super cool. I love this car. The dude shreds, and it's got this crazy built SR in it. I love these cars. I have one of these at Ebisu that I bought pre-COVID, and I've never driven it, so maybe someday I'll get out there. Four-door G35. And, well, up that way, that's where Forrest Wang and buddies are, so maybe we'll check out their cars in a bit, as well as the Shelby American stuff. They're back over there behind the trees. We'll go check them out. There's Justin Bauer right there.
So pretty much right after that, before I could go look at the Shelby American cars and Forrest cars, the driver meeting started, and then we were like driving nonstop. We were there to do a job, and that was to take people for rides. So that's what I did. So let's get to driving. on that run, I had Forrest Wang following me. If you look real closely at that front corner of the car, you'll see that says S14.9, or what do you want to call it? It's a S14 with the S15 front and rear end. And I just got to say, probably one of the biggest compliments that you can get, or that I could get as a grassroots driver, you know, as a nobody, somebody who's not famous, is having a pro like Forrest Wang not only like be okay tandeming with you, but also being so okay that he's getting like inches from your door. That just says like, wow, like you're a pretty good driver. If somebody like Forrest is comfortable with that, that's pretty good, man. It makes me feel pretty good. And like the driving all day was pretty on point. That's probably some of the best driving I've had in a long time, especially like that condensed. Everybody was driving so good, didn't matter who it was. I also got a tandem with one of my friends, Ash. This is him and his BRZ and some of the runs that we got. So all in all, it was a pretty great day, and I have absolutely zero complaints. I took home some profit at the end, which is pretty cool. It's not very often that you get to go drifting and take home money instead of spending all your money, right? So super stoked about that. Also, if you're wondering what I've been kind of working on these little fillers, is this is an underseat subwoofer to go in my AE86 project behind me. Project Cream Puff, that's my Resto Mod AE86. super hard to decide what clips to put in here because I have, you know, 50 clips from all the laps that I got done. So I picked and choose some of the stuff. There are other really cool things, like if you saw at the beginning, that was a Nikola truck doing a rolling burnout. They did a little bit of drifting, and my nephew actually ran around with my camera and got some pictures. Also, there was the shreddy guys out there jumping with their buggy, jumping over a couple of drift cars. That was pretty rad. This is probably one of my favorite events I've driven in a long time, which is weird because it wasn't just a drift event. Most of the time I'm like, if it's not just drifting, I don't want to go. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm just a drift elitist, but this was awesome because it had a good mix of things, but also it didn't take away from the drifting aspect. Plus, not only did I get to drive with some pros, I got to hang out with some friends I haven't seen in a long time, you know, from the East Coast, like Justin and Cameron and Naren. And then I also got to meet new friends and hang out with some cool people and drive with some other people, like driving with Dustin Farrell, who's kind of like a local legend. Or, you know, local hero, or whatever you want to call it here in Phoenix. He's a great driver, and so having him chase me and being able to chase him was pretty cool. His car was stupid fast, trying to keep up with that. I had a great time. So now I got to get back on Project Cream Puff because it's kind of torn apart. I've got some things to do, and hopefully I'll go out for a drive. And I hope that I can take this car to the track soon, because that's kind of the idea, is have this as a street track car so I can actually street drive it to an event, go burn a couple tires, and go home. So. But of course, you got to have some jams. So let me get the subwoofer put in, and thanks for watching, and see you next time.